Hey guys, what's up? It's the Black Avenger, aka the Black Azrael, Lee Sanders of the RCWR Show and Impact Showdown Radio, coming at you on April 8th, 2013. We're just a handful of hours away from an all new WWE Raw, as it is the aftermath of WrestleMania. And we got some breaking news that we need to share with you all. It's hot, it's fresh, just came in. Looks like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, the former People's Champion, the former WWE Champion, is nowhere to be found. Yes, folks, let's break it down. Originally, as this was leaked by various wrestling sources, whatever you want to call them, take it for what it is. But from what we've been hearing, it's definitely 100% accurate at this point that the original script for WWE Raw tonight, at least the opening part, we were supposed to see Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson come out, talk about his defeat to John Cena at last night's WrestleMania. Afterwards, we were supposed to see Brock Lesnar just abruptly interrupt The Rock's promo, get in his face, the two brawl it out. Brock Lesnar F5s him, leaves him laying out there in the middle of the ring, thus this setting up a rematch from SummerSlam 2002, where Brock Lesnar had defeated The Rock for the undisputed WWE title, after which The Rock was never seen again in the WWE for quite a few years as he went off to go do Hollywood. And bear in mind that WWE writers, for quite some time now, at least within the past 4 to 6 months, they have been thinking about a Brock Lesnar versus Rock at next year's WrestleMania in New Orleans. They've been sitting on this, as I said, for about 4 or 6 months. So no doubt this was supposed to be the night to really set everything off. But it looks like the way things are going now, they are desperately running around trying to rewrite the script, as The Rock skipped out on the WWE without notice. And it is being described as chaotic, chaotic backstage as a result of this. Now, I'm not sure about you guys, but for those of you that have watched WrestleMania last night, I think you guys can agree that towards the end of that match, after John Cena had defeated The Rock, we had saw a very cool moment where John Cena, he tried to be very classy and give The Rock the spotlight, let him have his moment in front of the New York crowd there. And he received a great loud ovation. It was probably one of the biggest and fewest pops of the night for that whole pay-per-view. After which, The Rock, he got out the ring, kissed his family who were in attendance, including his mother, walked up to the ramp. John Cena was at the top, and you could kind of read the words that was coming off of The Rock's mouth as he said to John Cena, "Now what? What are you doing now? What's going on?" And John Cena, he just stood there. He did the whole salute to him. Rock, he did the salute gesture back, and then the pay-per-view ended with The Rock holding up John Cena's hand held up high and basically going, he's the man, folks, give it up for him. After which he left, and then we see John Cena holding up the title saying, yeah, yeah. Now, I'm not really sure how much of that was cleared, by WWE. I'm not sure if that had went through The Rock, if he was okay with that little thing, or if that was something that John Cena just did on his own. I have not heard anything throughout The Rock's illustrious career of him being a egotistical guy or being difficult to work with. I've heard nothing but great praise about this man, whether it comes to wrestling or when it comes to him working on various movie projects. The guy has a pretty solid reputation, and I just wanted to stress that because I know there's probably going to be a ton of people that's probably going to look at this and they're going to try to dissect this, and they're going to try to make out some crazy crap that has come out of this. They're going to try to say maybe The Rock is bitter, all this other stuff. The way I'm looking at it right now, and this is what I want you guys to be thinking about as this continues to be a developing story. First thing I want you guys to say to yourself is, okay, maybe The Rock had some type of an emergency, and as a result of that, he just had to go do his thing. The second thing that I want you guys to maybe consider, this could be a bogus story. We could be seeing The Rock on tonight's Raw. Okay, bear that in mind. Sometimes, unfortunately, the guys, they get it wrong. But various wrestling websites, and there's been a couple that I know of that I've been going to for about the past 20 something years, and there's actually people that I personally know that have their own respected inside sources that are 100% reliable. From what I'm gathering, this is pretty freaking accurate. There's no telling what the hell is gonna happen. I can only imagine what the WWE writers are doing right now to try to make up for The Rock being absent. It should be a very interesting story that should be playing out tonight, as Raw is going to be 3 hours. We're also hearing those rumblings that somebody is supposed to be making a return, somewhat similar to what Brock Lesnar had did the night after WrestleMania last year. So we got a lot that's on the plate right now. But in the meantime, until everything plays out, I definitely want to hear from you guys. What do you think about this latest development of The Rock bailing out on WWE? Do you think it kind of stung him a little bit too much to lose the title to John Cena? Do you think he let personal get in the way of business right here? Because the way this is looking right now, if there was no family emergency and The Rock just bailed out on these guys, it's very well likely that The Rock may have not liked the way all this had came about, and he could be in a position right now where he may not be involved in next year's WrestleMania. He could be done with WWE right now. So just bearing all that in mind, I definitely want to hear what you guys think about the matter, and hopefully we'll be wrong. Hopefully we'll see The Rock tonight. And if that's the case, then we'll definitely delete this video. But if he doesn't show up, we definitely want to continue to add fuel to the craziness that's going on with him right now. One other thing I want to let you guys know about, we had a very cool kick-ass WWE WrestleMania post-show with myself, co-host Diamond K, the beautiful and lovely Tammy, and we just had tons of fun. If you haven't checked it out yet on our channel, go backtrack, check it out. We actually gave away some really cool prizes. One lucky winner had actually won a copy of WWE 14 for the new company 2K Sports. Another person had won a Bret Hart Dungeon Collection DVD. Another person had won the For All Mankind Best of Mick Foley DVD. One person had won an RCWR t-shirt. We were just kicking back, giving away some really cool, awesome prizes. All just for our listeners, just being loyal listeners, continuing to check out our content, supporting us in every way, spreading the word. If you haven't checked out our WrestleMania post show, highly encourage you to check it out and let us know what you had thought about WrestleMania, as it was the most interactive post show that we did with fans, as we took calls. Was reading comments from our chat room. A lot of people were very vocal about this past year's WrestleMania, pointing out that it was one of the most predictable and boring manias in quite some time. So definitely chime in your thoughts, and we'll follow up on it this Tuesday night on the RCWR show with myself and co-host Diamond K, as we'll dive into the latest headlines. And we're also going to talk about some of the cool wrestling events that had came about over the weekend, and bring up a very valid question. How did those indie wrestling pay-per-view events do as compared to WrestleMania? Were they better, or did they come up truly short? Something that we need to ask, because with everybody saying that WrestleMania this year was a disappointment, we can't help but look at some of the other pay-per-views that had came about from many wrestling promotions leading up into WrestleMania weekend. It's definitely an episode you want to check out. It's going to be this Tuesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern over at blogtalkradio.com/the RCWR show. Hey, you're going to miss it, not going to be able to check it out live in progress, no problem. Episodes will be available on our YouTube channel with enhanced audio sound for your listening pleasure, and will also be available in the downloads on iTunes, Stitcher. Just use the keywords the RCWR show. I'm the Black Avenger, Lee Sanders, and I wish you guys to be safe, be kind to one another. Don't forget, we got the WWE Raw post show that's going to be uploaded to YouTube soon as Raw goes off the air. So make sure you check that out and share those comments on what you thought about Raw tonight. Everybody, take care.